Alright. Let's do this. Check discrepancies and inspections. Required papers in airplane. Enter Hobbs reading on tack sheet. I'll just write 9.6. Been putting in the hours on here. Sort of. Control wheel lock removed. Ignition switch is off. Don't need this controller. Master switch on. Fuel quantity. We are full. Flaps will go 30. A little glitchier today. Not usually this glitchy. Master switch back off. Fuel shut off on. Alright. Now we'll go outside. Actually need to fix. There we go. Alright, so we kind of start there. And we drain our fuel. We check our fuselage and empennage. Then our rudder gust lock would be removed. Our tail tie down would be disconnected. Control surfaces, check attachment and movement. And then we check the empennage and fuselage on the other side. Then we kind of look at our right wing. We check our flap and aileron. Right wing tie down, disconnect, undercarriage, and tire, check, fuel drain, fuel quantity, dip measure, fuel filler cap, secure, wing surface check, windshield clean. So we move to the front. The nose, engine oil level, 4 to 6 quarts, fuel sump, drain. Prop and spinner, condition, alternator belt tight. Oil cooler unobstructed. Landing light is clean. Air filter unobstructed. Wheel strut and tire check condition and inflation. And then static port unrestricted. And then our left wing, we dip and measure it. And our fuel filler cap would be secure. Pitot tube unrestricted and clean. Fuel tank vent clear. Wing tie down disconnect. Stall warning operation, and then wing surface check condition. Then we do our left wing trailing edge, aileron check, flap check, undercarriage, tire check, and then remove our chocks. Alright. Pre-flight inspection complete. Passenger briefing. So for this flight, we are going to just do a little bit of just some flying right around the airport. Maybe do some touch and goes. Practice our turns, our 30-degree turns, and yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then I'd brief passengers on what to do, but being you're not actually here with me. Alright, then our seatbelts adjusted, fastened. Our seats and seatbelts. I think I am. Yeah, they look good. Right here. Although I would like to be a little lower. Something like that. There we go. Brakes. We test and set. So I guess we could pull our parking brake. Avionics are, we'll make sure those are off. Should have been off already. Radios and everything. Circuit breakers are all in. Then our fuel shutoff valve is still on. All right, starting our engine. Make our mixture rich. And carburetor heat. Cold. Master switch on. Beacon and yeah, we just near beacons to start. Key is in ignition. Throttle, open 1/4 to 1/8 inch. Brakes, on our brakes. Prime is required. I actually am gonna. There, that should be better. Propeller area clear. Clear. Ignition switch start. Oil pressure is up. Adjusted for 1,000. Ammeter. We are charging. And now our flaps will go up. Radios, avionics on. And radio set. Oh boy. So we want 135.075. Come on. Don't do this to me. Transponder on standby, squawking VFR. Brakes are test. Oh, we go to our run-up area, but before we do that, I will go ahead and record.
Kilo Echo Uniform Lima Automated Weather Observation 0100 Zulu. Wind 267 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 17 C dew point 10 C altimeter 3034. Kilo Echo Uniform Lima Automated Weather Observation 0100 Zulu. Wind 267 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 17 C dew point 10 C altimeter 3034. Kilo Echo Uniform Lima Automated Weather Observation 0100 Zulu. Wind 267.
Alrighty, 3034. Oh, I I keep forgetting I'm wanting to change that setting. 3-0. I guess this is better. This will actually practice. I just have to get really close to C in VR. So 3-0, 3-4. Not quite. That's probably about right there. Yeah, that's pretty much right. Yep, that looks pretty close. Looks like field elevation, so. I think. I mean, I'm pretty close. Alright. Alright, let's go to our run-up area, which is gonna be just right there. And we're going to pretend, once again, that that guy is not there. Because here in this airport, there's no way I can actually make him move. Yeah, not too windy today. Much better than last time. Alright. Brakes, we just tested them, they're good. Alright, cabin doors are closed and latched by default. Flight controls are free and correct, are they? Free and correct. Elevator trim set for takeoff, and this trim, I'd like to trim up a little bit. On brakes are set and we're on our brakes. Now let's go up to 1700 RPM. You know what? I was supposed to have some lights on. Technically, I should have had those and that. And getting pretty close. I'll turn my navs on now. All right. Alright, mags look good. Carburetor heat. Have a little bit of heat now. Perfect. Our ammeter's charging. Yes, it is. Temperature and pressure. Good. And suction gauge. And we have good suction. Alright. Just down to idle. And back up to 1,000. Throttle friction lock adjust, lights as required. Radios and avionics are set. Transponder will set to altitude. And our mixture is rich. flaps 0 to 10 degrees. And carburetor heat will be cold. Throttle will be full open. Rotate at 50. Climb at 65 to 75. Alright, and we'll keep our flaps at 0. Some normal takeoff. Alright. Says now 145 Papa Delta is taking off runway 30. And of course 30 left, but I guess that's how it is in the game, not in real life. Come on, let's get going. Let's get a-going. Alright. And 50, rotate. Trim up. Trim. I think we'll just go back to practicing turns. Oh, I could really practice staying in our pattern. That's also a good way to practice our turns, so let's do that. So let's go to 1000 AGL. I think I might have set my altimeter wrong and just wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Alright, so we'll actually, no, pitch. Got a first pitch. And power. Power. And trim. There we go. Alright. Turn crosswind. Rudder. And we'll let our nose aim down a little bit. Just get back down. Too much rudder. We are... Oop. Should have looked. Trying to remain in pattern here. I think we will do some touch and goes. Pulling up too quick. Nope. Got in too quick. Yeah, definitely need to practice my turns. Got a little bit of wind pushing us, so we want to probably grab into it a little bit. Leave our taxi and landing lights on. Looks like we got some traffic. That's about right. That's about under 1,000. Alright, so we'll remember that stuff. Oh, let's lean our mixture a little bit. Descent will all be as required, or pitch power trim as required. And there's our approach and normal landing. And we're going to do touch and goes. Attempt touch and goes. Now, our touchdown point is actually going to be more midfield, so I need to stop going so far out. I need to make my turns sooner. And I don't know how to do the radio communications properly. I'll try to use radio communications. I think I'm way too close to the airport though. I think I should be about a mile out. That's a mile out. Okay. Oh, 145 Papa Delta is turning right base for runway 30. And I should have paid attention to my heading. Alright, let's add... We need to decrease our power. And flaps. Oh, I said flaps. I should probably go... And 145 Papa Delta is turning on final for runway 30. I don't actually have that much wind pushing me, so probably should have been a little closer. Yeah, because I want to go with those PAPI lights, so I want to actually try to stay on a glide slope. Practice on that. And our next flaps, go to idle. Yeah, this is terrible. That's... okay, now we're too low. I guess that's technically not stall. It's warning us of a stall. And... flare up. Alright, flaps up. And full throttle. I think I would announce touch and go. I should have announced touch and go. What? They actually added a white light now? Nice. It used to always just be a red light. Right, pitch and power. And trim. And we need a little more power than that. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is turning on crosswind, doing touch and goes. Okay, first lift the wing, check. Then we want to turn on about. Alright. Alright. Get a little bit of some nighttime flying in. We are going up a little and trim back down. Down, power down. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is staying in pattern, turning on the downwind. Yeah, will let us drop a little bit. Sun has set. And we need to turn back a little bit. Wow. Well, over there you can see Nampa Airport, and over there is Boise Airport. Make sure wind's actually still going the
Kilo Echo Uniform Lima automated weather observation 0200 Zulu.
Nope,
Wind
we got new ATIS, that makes sense, or AWAS.
Visibility 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 14C dew point, 10C altimeter, tree 0 tree.
Alright.
Kilo Echo Uniform Lima automated weather observation 0200 Zulu. Wind, 277 at 10. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 14C dew point, 10C altimeter, tree 0 tree. Kilo Echo Uniform
Alright,
Lima
so that's
automated
about
weather
the same.
observation
Oh,
0200 Zulu.
I guess that's something we'll have to learn to do. It's not.
At 10. Visibility, 10. Sky condition, clear. Temperature, 14C dew point, 10C altimeter, tree 0 tree.
Altimeter's about the same, and we're just watching right now, so. The wind is at 277. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll still use the same runway. Alright, 145 Papa Delta is turning right base, runway 30, doing touch and goes. And probably, actually should have already probably killed the power down. I'm gonna have to relearn how to do touch and goes properly. Flaps, 10 degrees. Runway's clear. And we need to drop. Let's go 10 degree, 20 degrees. Probably should have. 145 Papa Delta is turning final. Just like that. Alright. 30 degrees of flaps. Let's see, if we go full flaps, we need more. I'll actually look at my checklist. Alright, we're still not on the glide slope. Yeah, we kind of stayed high. Go idle. Ooh, that was a little rough. Alright, flaps up. And full throttle. And 50, rotate. Trim, not pulling back so much. I don't need to trim up that high. keep doing that. So it's kind of hard to do in VR. I think it'd be easier in real life. So our airspeed on our normal landing is supposed to be 60 to 70. Maybe I'm probably trying to practice a short field landing. As desired. Okay, wing flaps as desired. Airspeed is supposed to be 55 to 65 on our final approach. Oh, okay. We're at altitude. Pitch, power. And trim. Got some traffic up there. Alright. Let's turn. They're a lot higher, so we got a pretty good buffer. That was a little better. We'll do one more touch and go and then a full stop landing. Papa Delta is turning on downwind, remaining in pattern for touch and go. So if we're doing short... Oh, my phone shut off. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that now. Need to print off the checklist. Alright, yeah, I remember her saying, yeah, these ponds are pretty much where you want to be. Or I might have that messed anyway. They're probably heading to Boise. Oh, got some traffic up there. Pretty high. They're pretty high up too. Alright, let's start bringing down our power. Add our first 10 degrees of flaps. 145 Papa Delta is turning on right base for runway 30. In for a touch and go. We're kind of, we are high. We need to drop. Oh shoot! I did not turn enough. All right. Yeah, now we're 1,000. We should have already been 1,000 for pattern altitude. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is turning on final. Alright, let's cut our throttle, added 30 degrees of flaps, coming in. Actually, we'll give it some more throttle here. Trying to catch this glide slope. Alright, now we'll cut our throttle. Alright. Flaps up. Full throttle. Rotate. Alright, coming up to altitude. And pitch. Level flight, power, and trim. And we should already be about trimmed. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is turning down crosswind, coming for a full stop landing. Alright, we're good there. It's a little too far. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is turning down downwind. I'm not sure if I like that. No, down. Alright. We're gonna maintain a heading of 120. Stop. Yeah, I think I'll keep. Just trying to remember my checklist now means my phone decided to just quit working. Like I said, I need to print off my checklist. Touchdown point. One 145 Papa Delta is turning base. Alright. Okay, put in 10 degrees of flaps. And we're gonna cut our power. Power back. Make sure no one's coming in on a long final. So I'm gonna add our next 20 degrees of flaps. Again, we're staying too high. Oh. Alright. 145 Papa Delta is turning on final for runway 30 for a full stop landing. Oops. We are way too high for this. Alright. Brakes. Flaps up. And stand by and gosh dang it, I didn't want to stop. Uh, 145 Papa Delta is clear of runway. Alright, so we got all that. About that, we can turn off. I think we can turn off our landing lights. Not the other lights will just keep on. Alright. Taxi to parking. Oh, I don't think I want to park there, guys. Actually, I'm just gonna do it. Gives me practice with the lights, and I need to be over there. They don't have this in Caldwell. I'm not sure why the game includes it. Oh, and basically I should turn off my strobes being in the vicinity of people. Don't want to blind them. Are you gonna guide me in? Apparently not. Alrighty then. So just stop there. Thought they were gonna. Alright. Shoot, what's on the checklist? Actually, is my phone turned back on? Yes. Pull up the actual checklist so I don't forget anything. So radios and electrical off. I think I can just leave that on. And we need to leave that on. Transponder 1200 and off. Oh. Okay, yep, now we'll check our magnetos. So I think I run up to about 50. Just make sure that the mags are grounded. Hard to change. Yep. And we'll run it back down to 1200. Mixture, idle cutoff. And yep, ignition switch off. And then our masters. There we go. Oh, just about a 30-minute flight. Oh, I guess I was just in civil twilight, so I only had like 4 seconds of actual night flight. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty, that's all I got for tonight. Thank you for watching.